We're here to introduce our latest 2016 Transylvania Pioneer Hall of Fame athlete, one of 4 inductees this year, Michael Ray, class of 2003, one of the greatest golfers to pass through the history of this program for Transylvania men's golf, being inducted by his final head coach for the men's golf team, Brian Lane. Michael, congratulations on your induction and welcome back to Transy today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Let's start with the origin of your story, perhaps. How did you find Transylvania, or perhaps how did Transylvania find you?
So when I was obviously just like all the other juniors and seniors, trying to figure out what to do and if I wanted to continue my golf career. And Harry Stevenson was the golf coach at the time, legend, Hall of Famer. And I called, my recruitment consisted of me calling Harry and telling him I'd like to play golf, and Harry said that would be fine with him. So this is where it worked out well. Yeah, this is where it ended up. Worked out great.
No further expanded response from Coach Stevenson.
No, he was good. He was good with that. I think we had an understanding.
A brief, succinct answer, and everything worked for both ends. Transylvania, they've achieved a lot of great things. We just celebrated the 10th straight HCAC championship for Coach Lane's program. You kind of were at the start of that story. Can you remember what the competitive landscape was like when you came onto the scene here for Transylvania men's golf?
Well, you can't appreciate what Coach Lane has done with the program unless you kind of were around for a few of his first years. So it's pretty dramatic, and I'm not sure I could make one of Coach Lane's teams in the present day. Just he's got a lot of really talented young people to his credit. But we were in transition when I was at Transy from NAIA to Division III, and maybe had a couple of lean years and were struggling a little bit. The program was kind of floundering, but to his credit, it's a phenomenal force now. Certainly not to mine, but he's done great work. You
left a firm imprint here in your 4 years at Transylvania. You were the 4-time men's golf pioneer MVP. You were the 2002 Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference Player of the Year for men's golf. And in your final year here, upon graduating, you were named the Pioneer Athlete of the Year. You were also very busy serving as the president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. How did you balance that all together, and how did you achieve, you think, were able to achieve such greatness over time?
You don't think about it much at the time. I was very blessed. Had a lot of support and help from home, and we made it pretty straightforward and easy. I was certainly a recipient of a lot of support. I'm not sure that I get a lot of credit for what I achieved. Had a lot of help, a lot of support, and had a lot of fun. A lot of good teammates and a lot of great professors, and just the time I spent here was very enjoyable. Never felt overwhelmed about it, and enjoyed my time, and a little bit of success in a few different areas, but it was due to a lot of folks.
It seemed like when you came here, that really coincided with the time that this men's golf program sort of launched to the next level. When you turned the corner and captured that 2002 HCAC Player of the Year award, did you understand what it meant at the time? Maybe not even so just for you as a golfer, but your program as a whole.
Well, it was cool for Transy. That was neat. It was our first HCAC golf win of any kind. We were brand new to the conference. And so, I certainly understood that. There's never going to be another first, which is kind of neat. That's pretty cool. So I appreciated that. And then, to see what has happened in the subsequent years, it's just nice to kind of have a little piece of that program.
And Coach, maybe it's best to frame this story with someone who had a very close point of view of his career, and that's you. You took over for his final year. Can you describe the experience like coaching Michael for his final year and your first year as a head coach of the men's golf team?
Well, he's very humble. He's a heck of a lot better player than he would say in public. He was an exceptional golfer and an even better person. Great student. I think we got him out of here with like a 3.99 GPA.
Tough to top that.
Which is very, very hard to top. But any great program has some people at the beginning of it that really get things into a solid footing, and he was just the key. The guys that were on the teams with him saw how much he worked. Back then we didn't have all the things that are in place now. Right now we're in the top 15, top 10 in the country in regards to practice facilities and all the things that we're able to do, travel.
Budget was a little different.
Budget was he would have a heck of a lot more accolades. Harry didn't join Coach Stevenson didn't join the Coaches Association because he felt like the $100 was gonna break the bank. But so he would have had plaque after plaque after plaque, things that you could have mentioned today. But since he was spending all the money on that one shirt that he got Michael, but just an exceptional student athlete, great person, great teammate. One of the things, just one of those guys that when you see a Transylvania alum go out into the real world, anybody that runs into Michael Ray, when they find out he went to Transylvania, that's a big plus for Transylvania.
When the men's golf team, literally on an annual basis now, wins the HCAC title, it's kind of like the Ides of March. As springtime rolls around, we're going to put another trophy up in the case celebrating the latest first place finish in the HCAC. What do you feel when you see this golf team performing at such a high level year after year, the strides they've made, and knowing the part you've played in helping this really just snowball into a state-of-the-art program?
Well, it is really enjoyable, and it is, I definitely try to keep up with those guys and learn a little bit about Coach Lane's team and those players, and he's found some good student athletes with a ton of ability and really good people from the ones that I've met also. And so when you see them compete, not just on the conference but on a national level, national runners up, and you see things like that, it's a very fun program to be affiliated with right now, because you just watch them succeed year after year.
And one of the things that happens, an alum like Michael that goes on and continues to play competitive golf after his Transylvania days and playing very, very well and winning amateur events throughout the state just gives us even more, just heightens the reputation even more. But he's been a very, very loyal and very supportive alum for both our athletic department with his sponsorships of some of our events, and then always coming down and playing as well. So we're lucky to have him not only as a great student athlete, but as a very generous and supportive alum.
Finally, plain and simply, what are your thoughts on this achievement being your induction into this now 117 member club, you being the latest piece?
It's very humbling, and I certainly appreciate the honor, and look at the induction class that I'm have the ability to interact with something tonight, and not for personally not sure it's something that is totally deserved. And I looked at what these other guys have accomplished, so I'm very, very appreciative of the honor and all the folks that have supported me to help me to get here. So it's quite an honor. Very, very much appreciated.
Michael Ray, as you walk down the hallway, the trophy cases, many of them are adorned with graphics, trophies, and plaques of men's golfers, and you were certainly instrumental in being part of the catalyst for that process. Congratulations once again on your induction into the Pioneer Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much.